Good evening and welcome to the BDF Show. The 3 or 4 amigos. Tonight it's the 3 amigos. Me, Don, and Danny. And let's go. It looks like the only one we can welcome in is Bloomin' Cheesa. And
hey, Bloomin' Cheesa, welcome.
And let's go ahead and show the porcupine video. Be careful and don't get pricked by the porcupine.
That's our goal here. Our goal is to not get pricked. Doing well.
Wow.
And let's welcome in Disney Up Boiler Up. Hi, Brandy.
Hey, Brandy.
And now we'll go ahead and switch to the other video. The Gage Park mini train.
Is that a scary ride, Keith?
No. That's just the average train ride in the park.
Our carousel was built in the year 1908 and was originally
And it's got a carousel that's made in 1908.
it was brought to the city of Peacock to be used at an amusement park. When the amusement park closed, the city of Peacock purchased the carousel and brought it here.
And now, where is this, Keith? Where did you say this?
Gage
Where-
Park in Topeka, Kansas. W for whistle. Yeah, W on the sign is to signal the engineer to blow the whistle.
Neat. Okay, now I couldn't hear for the video. Where exactly did you say that is again, Keith?
Gage Park in Topeka, Kansas.
Oh, okay. Is it like a? Tell us about it a little bit. Is it like a zoo?
It's a big community park. It also has the Topeka Zoo in it.
Gotcha.
And,
Gotcha.
and Children's Discovery Center. And
So pretty big operation.
it's a pretty good sized park. Well, before it was a park, it was known as the Gage Farm in Topeka. Before the turn of the 20th century. Hey, my
Scott.
my cousin's husband, Scott Peters. Hey, Scott.
Hi, Scott. Welcome. So, did you spend the day there, Keith, or what? What was your day like?
I walked around the zoo, and I also took the train ride too. The train ride is like $2 an adult, and I think certain kids it's like $1.
Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad at all.
But the kids that are in the day camp over at Gage Park, that and the aquatic center is included into their day camp fee.
Nice. Pretty cool.
It is nice. That is really cool.
And let me go ahead and
Now, did you live stream from there, Keith? I know you had
I
said
did a live stream sometime a while back. I can't remember when, but
yeah, I thought you did. I thought you had.
yeah. But it was too shaky. See, let me see. Okay. Well, let me introduce you to this organization. It's Thank You Walt Disney Inc. at thankyouwaltdisney.org. You can see right there the building that the Laugh-O-Gram studio was in.
Oh,
that was
wow.
Walt's first animation studio.
Oh,
Very cool.
how cool is that?
He
Yeah.
he and iWorks was going to originally name it iWorks Disney, but before that, Walt Disney suggested at first Disney iWorks, and said that sounded like optometry.
Is this in Kansas City?
Yeah, Kansas City, Missouri,
Right.
Okay.
and there's the Laugh-O-Gram building. ISIS right there, the ISIS Theater, it's no longer standing.
Mm-hmm.
And Newman Theater is no longer standing.
I have really always wanted to go to Marceline, which is Walt's hometown, and I know Jeff Dole Whip Dad has a couple of vlogs up on his channel where they went to Marceline. There is a coffee company there, just an FYI, called Marceline Coffee and Tea Company.
Mhm.
And I have like a subscription to them, and I get, coffee sent
That's cool.
like once every 6 weeks. You can tell them how often you want them to send it. But what's kind of cool about it is that once Walt and Roy moved the operation to California, they had Marceline's coffee shipped in. So Marceline's coffee was served at the animation studios and Walt's place there in California. So Marceline's and it's really good coffee. I highly recommend it. So if y'all want to try it, not a paid endorsement, but just a little FYI.
and right here that I'm showing is the train station down in Kansas City, Missouri.
Right. Union Station. Yep.
Yeah, Union Station. Walt Disney in 1923 moved from Kansas City, Missouri to Los Angeles. He caught the Atchison, Topeka, and Santa Fe train, which would go through my hometown of Topeka and would go through Dodge City, Santa Fe, New Mexico, all the way to Los Angeles, and that's the route that the Amtrak's Southwest Chief goes.
Kenny, what's up, buddy?
Hey, Kenny.
One of our good friends is gone right now, Keith. He's overseas. I don't know. You probably know.
Oh, is Darren in Germany?
Darren is in Germany.
Oh, I have thought about going to Germany with him. I've got to. Wow, I'm so jealous. I know he does tours.
He left Friday. He left Friday.
Yeah,
That was
wouldn't
the
it be
first
great
day
to
that it was
go?
open, the 25th, and he was his second flight to Germany that day.
Oh wow! Oh man,
so,
that is really cool. Yeah, have y'all thought about going?
I've been before, actually, to Germany.
Oh, you have? Okay, well, I need to talk to you then.
I love it.
And then that picture right there is Walt and his sister Ruth.
Oh my goodness, look at that.
Oh, that's really cool.
Is that neat? Yeah, and I don't think I've ever seen that picture before. In fact, I'm sure I haven't.
The Kansas City Film Ad Company is no longer standing either. And
so that website is set up in an effort to try and preserve some of the landmarks that are they're connected.
They're in the process of restoring the Laugh-O-Gram Studios building.
Oh man, that would be a great trip, wouldn't it?
Yeah, and another thing I was going to bring up, and let's see.
Now, can you tour it now, Keith, in its current, its current condition, or are they trying to restore it so that they can do tours?
They want to also have like animation classes where kids can learn how to do animation, not only computer, but there's also the old-fashioned drawing.
Right.
Oh, that's really cool.
Right. That is neat.
And
How far is his hometown away from Kansas City?
um,
That I don't know. How far is Marceline from Kansas City? Somebody ask Alexa.
We
I'm
go
not
to
close.
Kansas City at least every couple of years. We're there, so it's not too far a drive. It might be worth going to check out.
It would
Yes.
most definitely be worth it. I've
Um,
wanted to go.
let me bring that up on the Google Maps. See.
Yeah, see how far. See if we can find out how far it is.
See. Marceline, Missouri. Let me go ahead and
Let's see if we can find out right quick. From Kansas. The distance is 97 miles.
That's not too bad.
It says the road distance, so that's probably as the crow flies. The
2
road
hours.
distance is 125 miles.
Mm-hmm.
So still, even at that, it might be worth the road trip.
the best way it would probably be is like take 5 down to go from Marceline to Kansas City. You would have to take 5 down to Highway 24, probably 20, and then follow 24 down to Waverly and see.
125 miles. You could technically make that a day trip.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If you really wanted to go, or maybe do an overnight there.
Yeah. They've got a couple motels there. One's like $50 some a night, and the other's over $100.
That'd be worth it. Hey, Rachel, good to see you. Yeah, that might be. That's a thought, Danny.
Hi, Rachel.
I know I would love to go to Marceline. There's more there, on Main Street. Of course, they have all kinds of references to Walt because that, was the town that he grew up in.
So that Main Street that's there is what he fashions the Main Street at Disney after. Is that right?
Exactly. That's
pretty
it.
sweet.
That's it. That's the one that he modeled Main Street USA.
That's really
after.
cool.
Yeah. So a lot of really nice history there. I think Jeff, again, Dole Whip Dad, I think, hey Jeffer, I think has a couple of videos up on his channel, and I don't know that he ever actually finished putting together all the videos that he had, for the content that they got while they were there. But I know I'd love to see some more of it.
Hey, Jaffer.
But yeah, it would be real interesting.
And then currently, if you have Amazon Prime, you can watch Walt Before Mickey, which is based on the book Walt Before Mickey. That's included in Prime. But if you don't have Prime, you can either rent or buy on YouTube.
Gotcha. Now I have seen that advertised. I haven't seen it yet. I haven't watched it yet.
And I found out Diane Disney Miller is Walt and Lillian's natural daughter. Sharon is the one that they adopted 6 months after Sharon was born.
Yeah,
and
sweet
then
girls.
And then Walt Before Mickey, Thomas Ian Nicholas plays Walt Disney. John Heder plays as Roy Disney. Armando Gutierrez as of iWorks. David Henry from Wizards of Waverly plays as Rudy Icing. Jodie Sweetin from Full House as Charlotte Disney. That would be Walt's aunt. She was married to Walt's uncle, Robert. And which of course Uncle Robert was the brother to Elias Disney, Walt Disney's father. Taylor Gray as Friz Freeling. Kate Katzman as Lillian Disney or Mrs. Walt Disney.
Nice.
And then Connor Dubin as Charles Mintz, which of course we know Charles Muntz is named after him. Charles Muntz from Up.
Right.
And Hunter Gomez.
Up.
Let's see.
Yeah, I definitely need to watch that.
Natasha Sherritt plays as Edna Disney, or also known as Mrs. Roy Disney.
Well, thank you, Jaffer. Appreciate that.
Vacation in Greece. That's pretty sweet.
Nice. Enjoy.
Ooh,
Where
that's cool.
are you from, Jeffer? Where's your home country? Or is it the U.S.? Do you know where he's from, Keith?
I don't know. I never met him before. This is the first time I met him.
Oh,
Welcome
that's
in.
awesome.
Welcome in, Jaffer.
So he's new to the channel then.
Yeah, he's new
Very
to
nice.
the channel.
Very cool.
Very nice. Welcome. And you're from
Florida.
Florida.
There you
Good
go.
deal.
he's
Oh,
from
well.
Florida.
So I was about to ask if you'd ever been to a Disney park. So you've definitely probably been to a Disney park if you're from Florida.
Awesome.
Thanks for popping in.
And talking about Disney parks, let me go ahead and see. Bring this up.
Yeah, that Walt Before Disney, I definitely have got to get that on my radar and watch that.
Go ahead. Sorry.
I've seen it advertised. I just haven't done it yet. Go ahead, Danny.
I've been binge watching Virgin River. You seen that one on Netflix?
I have. Is the second season up?
Not yet.
Okay. Yeah, we watched it.
My
already.
wife said something's coming like the early part of July, so I'm trying to get it all watched.
Oh,
before the
gotcha.
new one.
Okay. Well, it's a good one. My husband has watched that one too.
That's pretty good.
It's pretty good. And they're supposed to, like I said, we're kind of like with some of the other Netflix series. We're waiting and waiting and waiting. They're supposed to do one. They're supposed to be Lock and Key. Have y'all watched Lock and Key? That's Lock and Key is a good one. I'm trying to think. Well, and Stranger Things is still supposed to be coming out with. You watch Stranger Things, Keith?
Not really.
They're supposed to be. They're supposed to be coming up with a new. But I wonder about it because the kids will all have gotten a lot older.
Yeah.
Jaffer, I'm from, we're the Hitchhiking Bones, and we're from Texas. So I'm happy to tell you where we're from.
And I'm from Kansas, which is pretty much in the center of the continental states.
Yeah. And I live in Oklahoma.
There you go.
Home of Garth Brooks.
So, yeah, Kenneth, I'm
Kingsport, Tennessee.
I'm a native Tennessean, Kenneth. So, fellow Tennessean there.
Nice to meet you too, Jeffrey.
Very nice to meet you. Glad you popped in.
Yeah, they got some very interesting attractions at Walt Disney World.
Jaffer, keep in contact with us. Let us know how your vacation goes. We're Danny's is a travel channel. Ours is kind of a travel channel. Keith loves to travel. Let us know how your vacation to Greece goes. That's so cool.
Yep. A bit far from Disney. I think we drove there in November. I think it was about 20 hours to Florida, Walt Disney World.
Yeah. And we're 15.
Hey,
We're
James
15 hours
Ryan.
out.
Hey,
Jim. The incomparable James Ryan. Welcome in, James.
Yeah.
Happy Sunday.
Danny, what did you think that third hour when you said you was back and I said, hi, back, I'm BDF. Nice to meet you.
You've always got some sort of comment, Keith.
Yeah, that I get that from when kids would say to the mother, "I'm thirsty," and the mother would
Oh,
say,
man.
"Hi,
Yeah.
thirsty. I'm mom. Nice to meet you, thirsty."
Yeah. Hey, we did some. We did a Disney game last night. Keith, were you there for that?
I don't think I was only there for a certain time, and then I decided to get off to get ready for bed.
You heard the game Taboo, where you have to like get your partner to say a word, but there's certain words that you can't use.
Oh, you have a Disney
I heard
Taboo
that,
game?
yeah.
No, I found it online and we played it. The people that were
Oh,
up on
fun.
the people that were up on panel with me, I would type the it was Disney characters, so I would type the character into the private chat and then give them the words that they couldn't use,
Oh, fun.
and then the chat would answer, and whoever got it right first got a point. So
Oh, that's a good. Yeah, that's.
it's
I'll have
pretty
to be
cool.
on Team Replay for that one. Yeah, Jaffer, we get down to Disney as often as we can. My last trip was this past April, actually. So
You guys had a heck of a time.
we did, Danny. We had an amazing time. I still have some more video to get up. I took my granddaughter.
Yep.
And so it was just really special getting to take her to the park for the first time. And
That's really cool.
we absolutely had a great time. I built in some rest days. You know, those rest days are important. You know, and for me, I mean, because you walk so much at Disney.
People tell me that
right?
all day, every day, Dawn, and I don't listen.
Yeah,
When you go to
well-
Disney, you don't have time for rest days.
Well, the nice thing about it is, though, Kylie got tired, you know,
Yeah, I hear you.
and her Mimi got tired. And so, you know, it gave us like on one of our rest days, I met up with the incomparable James Ryan and Kelly from the Mickey Bunch,
There
and
you
we
go.
did a monorail crawl. We had lunch at the Grand Floridian. We closed out the night with some Dole Whip and some Kona coffee at
That's
the
awesome.
Polynesian. It was a fantastic day.
That's
we did
when
a
she
monorail
met.
crawl.
That's when she
Yeah.
met Stephen Sher that day. Then, huh?
It was. So, you know, those rest days are pretty cool. Yeah. Yeah, we really, build in some rest days, Danny. Give yourself some time, you know, to do some meetups and rest a little bit, catch your breath. And then I really do like, I met Russ and Mike Wheeler,
Yeah.
you know, met up with
Oh,
them
okay.
again. So,
You know what I like? I really like staying on property for the whole rest day thing because
thanks.
Adric's old enough now.
Yeah.
He can come when he wants.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? To the parks.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
it's kind of built in automatically for him. I
Yeah.
can take Landon early if he wants to go early.
Right.
And then catch up with us. And that's kind of what we did. So.
Right. Gotcha.
Let's
Yeah.
take a look at the countdown.
Thanks, James.
Hey, Ashley. Ashley's World.
I called it a rest day. James said it wasn't a rest day.
347 days until my trip to Walt Disney World.
Woo-hoo.
Right around the
347
corner,
days
Keith.
until my 60th.
Yay. Oh, super. Oh, wow,
My,
Jeffrey.
my 60th birthday will be my first full day of Walt Disney World.
Oh,
Keith, you should
fun.
start practicing like tomorrow to get a boarding pass.
Yeah. Got to get those fingers moving.
Play you some Candy Crush. That seems
There
to
you
work
go.
for my wife.
Right. Right. Yeah, you got to practice. Jeffer says, Jeff, are you going to be there on October 1st for the 50th? That is so awesome. I'm jealous. That is great. Yeah, the Ratatouille ride will be open. Harmonious, the new nighttime spectacular. We'll start. That is exciting. That's great. Gives you something to look forward to.
You know what they say about that Ratatouille ride, though, Keith, right?
You get a view of the view from a mouse from a rat's perspective.
I heard it's going to be cheesy.
You know Walt Disney said it all started with a mouse.
Right.
Well, we'll pile on anyway. Imagine Danny.
And mentioning about
Sorry, dad jokes.
and mentioning about Walt before Mickey on Sunday, August 8th. Join here with me and Disney Nerd Herders. We're going to have a movie review of Walt before Mickey.
That's cool.
And
Keith, you're 3 likes away from 20, buddy, already.
Yay!
That's really good.
oh,
Let's
cool!
Yeah, good deal.
Yeah, I see that on my tablet.
You are. Yeah, everybody bop that like button, guys.
And
Jungle Cruise skipper joke.
I got 238 subscribers. Let's see if we can bring 12 more, at least 12 more subscribers to hit the 250, and see if we can bring in 82 more likes, and try to see.
You got that. You got that.
And see if we can bring in 92 more people in.
You're going to have to tell everybody it's your birthday if you're going to do that.
That's true. You have another birthday. Have another birthday, Keith. Have like a half birthday.
Hey, Amy.
You could do. Hey, Amy. You could do like a half birthday.
Well, my half birthday will be December 10th. One thing I told Bob in the second hour of my birthday is on Jungle Cruise, the guys climbing up the tree and the rhino are now being animated, and I told him the guy on the bottom is really getting the point.
No,
Yeah.
Lord.
In the end, I bet you he'll get the point in the end.
Jeez. I'm in the wrong chat.
Oh, Danny. Yeah, they've changed up the Jungle Cruise ride. I'm anxious to kind of see. There for a while they had taken out a whole bunch, but they hadn't replaced a lot. So really, there, other than the skipper's jokes, there wasn't a whole lot to it. But I think they've kind of started putting things back. There's a new sunken ship, sunken boat, and just several things there. I know they've taken out Trader Sam. I really hated that. I love Trader Sam.
They getting that president, whatever.
To Hall of Presidents.
Hall of Presidents.
Yeah, they're adding Biden to the Hall of Presidents.
They're having a hard time getting him to stand upright, I heard. That's why. Sorry. Well, no politics.
Yeah, no politics. No politics.
My bad.
I wonder though, seriously.
It's taking a while, huh?
Well, it is. And my question is, okay, you've got to do the animatronic, right? So unless they're building the animatronic on the stage, why is the Hall of Presidents shut down for so long? Does that make sense? It looks like they built the animatronic like off-site, and they could shut it down for a week tops to get everything ready and then open it back up. I never have quite understood why they have to shut it down for so long. There may be some reason. I need to ask Mike Wheeler. Mike knows all. So.
No, he does.
But I don't. Have you thought about that? Why it's closed for so long?
I haven't. I just know it's been closed. That's being a geography teacher and a history person and social studies. That's one of the things that I actually enjoy doing is going there.
Oh, well, Hall of Presidents. Now, I love Liberty Square. Absolutely love it. But the Hall of Presidents. Think about how unique the Hall of Presidents is. Oh my goodness! Right there on that big stage, we can see every one of our U.S. presidents like they're alive, and some of them speak, and there's history. It's incredible. It's an incredible exhibit. There's nothing else like it in the world.
It's the only other seal right outside of the White House.
Yes.
The seal.
Yes, it's authentic, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
I wish James would get back in because I just sent him an invite.
Oh.
into Instagram through the Instagram.
Oh yeah, he said be right back. So
Does he
he's
live there
Yeah.
in Florida or does he live somewhere else?
James Ryan,
Yeah.
he doesn't live in Florida, but he does travel down there quite a bit.
yeah. James is in New York.
New York.
Okay.
Yeah, he goes back and forth. But,
I-95 would go from New York City all the way down to Florida.
he does. I think he prefers airplanes.
Yeah,
When you're talking about that kind of distance, you know,
but I wonder if he travels from JFK or LaGuardia.
you know, I don't know. We'd have to ask him. I've never asked him what he. I'm guessing he probably flies out of JFK.
Yeah.
But that's just a guess.
My cousin
But
and I was going to recommend to my cousin that she would pick me up to take me to her place in Lincoln, and then we would take the OMA Link airport shuttle from Lincoln to Epley in Omaha, and then fly out of Omaha. But since we're going to save money, there will be a stop before we get to Orlando. So
Do you go to Omaha quite a bit, Keith?
I've been through it, but when my sister, rest her soul, used to live up in Blair.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my sister, I was taught that I would visit up there. She died in 2014 at the age of 60.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
On our trip that we just took, our road trip, that was Kimberly's favorite meal was a pizza joint in Omaha. Out of everywhere we went.
Yeah. Now, did Kimberly go with you to Germany? Did y'all go?
No, that was before I met her.
It was before,
2010. What we did was we traced our family tree. So my mom and dad and my sister and I.
How cool!
My dad's mom is from Glasgow, Scotland.
That is so cool. Yeah.
We started out there.
So would he be your immigrant ancestor then, Danny?
Hold on just a second.
Oh, sure.
It's not before I met her, but it's when we were first started dating.
Gotcha.
We weren't married yet. Let me just say that.
Gotcha.
2010.
So would this be your immigrant ancestor then from Glasgow?
Yeah, she met my grandpa in World War II. During World War II.
Well,
so
how cool is that?
we went to Scotland and then we went to England from there. And Paris. My grandpa landed on Omaha Beach on D-Day.
So did my dad.
So we went to the Omaha Beach, Normandy area, saw all that.
See, that's what I want to do, Danny. That's
and then my
what
mom's
like
family
to
was from Germany. So we took a train from France up to Germany and rented a car and drove up to where my great-great-grandpa, where his house was. It was still standing, so that was pretty cool. Yeah, just tracing all the history.
Yep, there you go. And that's essentially what I'd like to do. My dad also, was in the invasion of Normandy. He was Ardennes, Rhineland, and the Battle of the Bulge.
Right.
And so I would
love
love
the pizza place called?
Yeah. Amy is wondering what the name of the pizza place was. But yeah, I would love to be able to trace some of that history. And they have what's called a Band of Brothers tour that I've looked into before, a Stephen Ambrose tour that I've looked into. But I think, I would imagine that Darren could come up with something really, and as familiar as he is with Germany, right. I would just as soon go with him. So I got to get with him and maybe check into that. But that's good. That's exciting. Now, will he do vlogs? Does he do like live streams while he's there? Anything like that?
Yeah, he's done a couple on his Facebook group. Okay. In Germany with Darren. And then also he was on one of his friends that lives there in Germany. He was on her live stream earlier this morning. Okay. Bariotic is around is her name. Her name's Angie.
Cool.
And then he has a vlog out that I posted in our community tab on our YouTube page. Of just him with some buddies eating spaghetti ice yesterday.
Well, I know. How long is he going to be there?
2 weeks.
2 weeks. Cool.
Yeah.
Well, I'm excited for him. I'm really excited for him.
Amy, the pizza place, Backlot Tap House.
Ah. And that was where, Danny?
Omaha.
Was it? It was really good, huh?
It's like a Detroit style pizza.
Okay, which is what?
I don't know.
Well, it's not like, like with Chicago style, it's like the sauce is on the top. So does Detroit have a particular style?
No, the sauce wasn't on the top. I know that much.
So
it was good though.
I am a pizza snob. I am a pizza connoisseur. Love pizza. I always have. My husband has always said if he had all the money from all the pizza that he bought me while we were dating, that we could retire early. So
Hey,
that's probably true.
You like that picture on my TV?
Oh, cool.
I do want to mention that when we were in Europe, Kimberly actually cleaned out my entire apartment.
Oh.
She cleaned the carpet. She cleaned the whole thing. So.
Not that it needed it, right?
No, it needed it for sure.
Yeah.
That's good for Kimberly. Is that when you knew she was a keeper?
I knew pretty early on she was a keeper. Actually, so.
Now, does Kimberly ever make any appearances on the channel, or is she strictly behind the scenes?
Not on purpose. I'll accidentally include her in a vlog or something. You'll never see her on a live stream or anything like that. She's not really the camera kind of person.
Well, that's fine. That's fine. A lot of people, a lot of people aren't. Prefer to stay behind the scenes and be the supporting cast.
There you go. So. She's the one that made our logo, though. So that was cool.
It is cool. I'll tell you, and I know I've said this to you before, Danny, but I love y'all's channel name. I just think, and the logo with the car, it puts me in mind, of course, of Griswold, the Christmas Vacation. I love those Christmas Vacation is my favorite, but it's a great channel name. William, and I love your channel name.
I found some Disney shirts that they sell at Amazon.
Yeah, and I've never looked on Amazon, Keith.
But this September I'm planning on ordering me a 3D printing of Spaceship Earth. The top comes off of it. And you put trinkets in it.
You know what they have right now? Keith, and this may interest you with, and I don't know if they're out, if they're restocked. I've got to ask somebody that's down there, like Russ or Jeff with Diz Our Dream. But they have a Spaceship Earth, not a Spaceship Earth. Yeah, excuse me. It is a Spaceship Earth cookie jar. And it is so cool because it's like this big and it's in the shape of Spaceship Earth and the top comes off. It's a cookie jar. Really cool. Jeff bought one on stream, and I thought, oh my goodness, I would love to. And I've never seen it on the the DisneyStore.com. So, but I would love to have that. I think that would be so.
If I ever wanted to buy something like that, and if I'm down there at Disney, I will not trust the airlines.
You just hand carry it back, Keith. I wouldn't either. I wouldn't trust them.
Well, I would have Disney ship it.
Well, or just they will do that. They will certainly do that. Or just have them wrap it up really well and then hand carry it back in your carry-on. I've done like mugs and things, breakables, just wrap them up real good and hand carry them back. And that's
thoughts on Universal Studios? Jeff had asked. I've only been there once, buddy, so I'm probably not the person to ask.
Well, we love it. We love it, Jaffer. We have been a number of times. We're huge Harry Potter fans, and And so we love it. We still love all the Marvel stuff that they have at Universal. You know, the Marvel references is, you know, they're still there. We are overdue for a trip actually to Universal. We haven't been in a while. We haven't ridden Hagrid's Forbidden Journey. And of course, the new Velociraptor coaster is there now. Oh, look at he's bringing out
Oh,
the
Lord, here we go.
Don't tell him, Jaffer, guess what this is?
Here we go.
One of Keith's favorite toys. I've got one of those.
You only have 20 minutes left.
That's your favorite toy. Is that your favorite thing, Keith? Look at that. Yeah. I know whose one that is.
It's a nice fishing pole.
Jaffer, it's the elder one. It's Dumbledore's one.
Dumbledore's one. Yeah. But yeah, we love it. Jaffer, I'm sure you've been. What do you think? What do you think about it? Personally, we always get park hoppers just so we can go, you know, we can ride the Hogwarts Express from park to park. We always get the pass. And the thing about it is, guys, Universal is so much cheaper than Disney. It used to be a lot cheaper than Disney, and they've raised their prices some. Have y'all noticed that?
No.
Universal has upped their prices some. But I'll tell you, staying on property like at Cabana Bay is pretty cheap. I mean,
I've heard that's a good place to stay from a lot of my friends.
I have too, Danny, and we might do that at some point because I've heard good things about it too.
Hey, Jaffer, I'm the only one of the three that hasn't been to the parks yet. So next year will be my first Walt Disney World trip, and then 2 years down after that, I'll be going down there for Universal. But in between those 2 years, me and my cousin might be going on to the Thank You Walt Disney tour.
Nice.
There you go.
Nice. Now, Keith, what is your countdown?
Well,
Countdown.
Well, I just had that up just a little bit ago. See.
Is your countdown down to the second?
No, it's just down to the days. 347 days until my trip to Disney, and 348 days until my 60th.
Yeah, I see that Lannon is all about the thrill rides. As long as he's tall enough to ride it, it don't matter what kind of ride it is. Doesn't matter how many flips or anything. He's on it.
That's cool. See, my granddaughter is 8, and she was too. She was tall enough to ride everything, and I love roller coasters. And so when I took her, I had no idea, you know, whether she would like the roller coasters or not. We rode everything. She never missed a beat. She loved Tower of Terror, you know, and I thought after she rode all the roller coasters, you know, right to, you know, Everest. I mean, she did the whole thing.
Rock and roller coaster.
Rock and roller coaster, I think, was her favorite coaster.
What I read about Rock and Roller Coaster is that it's got a corkscrew in there.
It does. It has a corkscrew. Yeah. And it was kind of cool, Danny, because my brother-in-law was a master welder and supervisor in the construction of Rock and Roller Coaster.
Oh, that's amazing.
So it was kind of, you know, it was really neat. He has some really cool stories, you know, about when he and his crew were building that coaster, and, you know, talks about it was Disney's first coaster that relied on magnets instead of pull chains for the motion. And so he said the precision, you know, the precision when they were building that track, he said they literally ran a specialized computer over that track inch by inch by inch, because it had to be that precise
Right.
to, for all those magnets to work. And so he said it was pretty cool.
It's awesome.
Building something that had to be that precise. And then when it opened, of course, his crew, moved out a long time before it opened because they did the steel work.
Right.
And then when it finally did open, a couple of weeks later, he and his company, his crew, got a whole bunch of memorabilia, for opening day T-shirts
cool.
and pins and hats, and so it's really cool. He's got some good stuff.
There was something I came across a week or two ago that was on Disney Parks YouTube channel. It was a video of Walt Disney telling people how they program the animatronics for Carousel of Progress. The guy had these hand controllers, and he's got a thing on his head, and whatever he does, what movement he does, the guy that tells the story does it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, thank you, Jeff. I appreciate that. Very sweet. Yes, we love Six Flags.
Thanks, Jaffer.
Really cool. Thank you. Six Flags, I'm originally from Tennessee. And so my home park was Six Flags Over Georgia. We went there a lot. And of course, now we live in Texas, so we go to Six Flags Over Texas. But yeah, we love the Six Flags parks.
Mm-hmm.
Sure do.
How far is Branson, Dawn, from you?
Do what?
You know about the Branson meetup in August?
No.
No?
No.
Blaine is, Blaine from Rayleigh Creative Travel. He's taking his RV and they're going on a 2,000-mile road trip. Their ultimate goal is to end up in Montana.
Oh my goodness. I'm that far behind with Blaine. I need to catch up.
His wife's brother lives there. Anyway, they're having a Branson meetup August 27th to 29th. Whole bunch of YouTube channels and all that are going to be there. So I didn't know if you guys know about it or not.
I'm glad you told me. We may have to look into that. We haven't been to Branson in a while, and we love Branson.
He has a Facebook group. It's just called, if you just type in Branson meetup and the word meetup is all one word.
Okay.
Then you can, and his live stream tomorrow night at 7:00 our time. He's going to be talking all about the Branson meetup.
Okay. Wow. Gosh, I'm glad you told me about that.
Hey, Amy, when I go to Walt Disney World next year, I'm going to stick with my cousin, and I'm not going to do Six Flags Over Texas incident that I did when I was a kid. I wanted to go ride the train. I split up from my brother, and my mom and them had to start hunting for me all over, and
Keith got lost at Six Flags, huh?
Well, if you got to get lost somewhere, I mean,
Jeez.
I was a little kid then.
Jeff, are you asking if Six Flags Over Texas is worth it? If you're asking about Six Flags Over Texas, and Danny can probably help me on this, I'm a coaster girl. I love coasters, and it is a great coaster park. So, but yeah, I love Six Flags Over Texas. It's again, the Titan is the Titan still their largest coaster, Danny?
I don't know. We rode that the new Texas Giant. I guess they call it new. They redid it, I guess, sometime.
Oh, okay. So yeah, hadn't been there. The Texas Giant is a sentimental favorite. It's a huge wood roller coaster, sentimental favorite. And then the biggest steel roller coaster, if they haven't built another one since I've been, and it's been a little while, is the Titan. And
it goes like 85 miles an hour. It goes pretty fast.
It's amazing. Their corkscrew turns pull, I can't even remember how many G's. I mean, it's that the Titan is serious. So if you're a coaster guy, Six Flags is a must do for you, and it is a nice park.
Here's the one thing to be advised about, Jeffer, is when we were there, a lot of the rides, just because of people not working right now, a lot of the rides were shut down. We didn't get a chance to ride them because they never opened.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. So that might be worth checking into before you go.
And then there's two that we couldn't ride because lining's too short. Like the Mr. Freeze we couldn't do, and then the Batman ride we couldn't do.
Huh. Well, that's
And also the Superman one we couldn't do. Those 3.
Okay, so Danny, are you saying they don't have enough people to operate the rides?
Right. I think that's why they had some of them closed. Yeah.
Oh my.
They have this Harley Quinn ride that he wanted to ride real bad, and it never opened. And then they had the El Diablo, which is just the loop that that was never opened.
Oh my goodness, Danny!
The rapids were never opened. So actually, the rapids were open, but those 2 for sure never opened in 2 days that we were there. So.
Mm-hmm. And the crowds I don't know right now, Danny, what were crowds like?
They weren't bad at all for us. We were able to ride everything that we wanted to ride.
So, yeah.
But Amy had a hard time with crowds. I know when she went.
Yeah. Now we always do. I mean, if we're going to an amusement park, and this is from our high school days. My husband and our high school sweethearts. We're gonna go in when it opens, and we're gonna shut it down.
And go on a weekday if you can too.
Yes,
that also helps.
Yeah. You definitely need to check into that, Jeffrey, if you're considering going.
My birthday next
nice
year
area
on a Friday.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is, though, you won't know until you're there if they have it open or not. They don't post it anywhere. Yeah, you won't know until you get there. I don't know. I know they close rides because of the if it's too cold. I don't know if they would close them if it's too hot. I have no idea.
6? No, I wouldn't. I certainly wouldn't categorize Six Flags parks as carnivals.
One day was 98 degrees. The next day was 97 degrees when we were there. So.
Oh, that Texas heat, Danny. Good grief. Oh, that's a killer. But no, Six Flags parks, if they're well maintained. I mean, our Six Flags Over Texas has always been really well maintained, and they have legitimate rides. It's not Walt Disney World, obviously, but yeah, it's legit.
I noticed the one we have here, since Six Flags bought it, however long ago it was, it's improved quite a bit. Mm-hmm. They're working hard to make good improvements to it, so that was good to see. Yeah,
and they have. I would love to. I was just talking to Adventures by D the other night, and they go to Flags Over Georgia, which I told you. My husband and I went to a lot when we were in high school, and I would love to go to Six Flags Over Georgia again just for the nostalgia.
We drove past it, when we went down to. It's right outside of Macon, right? Pretty much.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. We drove past it a couple, like on the way down there and on the way back home. We drove past it, but we've never. I know Danny used to go there all the time before he moved to Florida from Cool Geeks.
Yeah. Yeah. Now I've never been to Magic Mountain, so I don't know.
Magic Mountain, is that in California? I think it might be the one in California.
Well, I know that Six Flags Over Texas is definitely worth a look, Jaffer.
Yeah,
it's definitely
it's worth going to for sure. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's and I like I say, I love Six Flags Over Texas because of all the roller coasters. Now they have a lot of roller coasters.
That one might be the original Six Flags Over Texas. I think might be the original one.
I think Texas Adventures by D told me that Texas there are like two Six Flags parks that were actually built by Six Flags, and Texas is one. I think he said that Georgia is the other one.
Oh, so, okay.
Yeah.
They came out about the same time then?
They did, and they were built by the company Six Flags.
Right.
And then all of the other parks they
bought. Were bought out.
Right.
I see.
Yeah. Yeah. Amy, we're in Northeast Texas. So, yeah. But definitely worth your time, Jaffer, I think. And but Dallas, there's a lot to do in Dallas. So, if you're going to be there, the Rangers have a new stadium.
There. the Rangers and the Cowboys are over in Arlington. That's
Mm-hmm.
between Dallas and Fort Worth.
That's right by Six Flags. It's all like the same parking lot,
All together.
basically, all three
all
of
the
them.
same parking lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
When you pull into Six Flags, you can also go to AT&T Stadium, which is, you know, the house that Jerry built is the new Cowboy Stadium. And then, or we call it Jerry's house, the Death Star. We call it the
Death
Death
Star.
Star. Yeah, too. And then the old Texas ballpark, the ballpark in Arlington, and then the new one that they just recently built. It's all right there together. There's also Texas Live, which is really great, just a entertainment and
I'm gonna go
dining and
check that
shopping.
place out whenever I take them back down there to Six Flags.
Fun, yeah, it's fun, and I think they're gonna expand that. So there's just a lot to do there in that area where Six Flags is. So definitely go check that out. Yeah, be good. In fact, my son took his 2.5-year-old son, my 2.5-year-old grandson, there today for the game with the Royals. So yeah, that's what they did.
That's Keith's. That's my team and Keith's team and Amy's team, Kansas City. They're not very good though.
Well, neither
is
the Rangers.
Texas though either, huh?
The Rangers are not too pumpkin right now. But the Rangers did win. I think Joey Gallo knocked a 2-run homer. So
there you go.
I have been to the Royals stadiums before.
Okay.
There was one time when they had Justin Maxwell on the Royals team. The score was 0-0 until the bottom of the 10th, and Justin Maxwell hit a walk-off grand slam.
Man.
4-0.
That's exciting. Yeah, that's exciting. Amy, got it. Stay away from the chicken fingers. Thanks for the tip.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. She
Phil,
sent some
texting.
pictures.
Oh. Were they that bad, Amy?
They were bleeding.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah.
Thanks for the tip. Wow.
Man.
I don't know if yeah, I don't know if they got any food or not, but definitely will. But now William said, like I said, he took Wyatt today for the first time. They were in the stadium, and it was actually Wyatt's first game, and he said the stadium is really nice. Now, Texans we're really partial to our old stadium because our old stadium is impressive. So everybody's a little skeptical of the new stadium. I'm gonna be honest.
I didn't realize that was the new stadium. I thought it was just like a practice facility or something like that. And then you can see the T.
Right.
But it's right next to the ballpark in Arlington. So
it is. That's the new. Yeah, it's the new stadium. And
we're down to the last 2 minutes.
Oh, okay.
And next Sunday, I will not have a show due to that be the 4th of July. But on the 11th, I will have a stream, a live stream where I will be playing the vlog that's recorded on June 4th. That the entirety of it, and that one will run a little over, and then on August 8th at 6 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Eastern, is a movie review, Walt Before Mickey, with the Disney Nerd Herders. And what do you have coming up, Dawn?
Well, we have Hitchhiker Chat on Tuesday nights at 9 p.m. Central, 10 p.m. Walt Disney World time or Eastern. And that's, again, on Tuesday nights. So y'all join us for that. I just dropped a new vlog on our trip to Hawaii. We stayed at Aulani while we were in Hawaii for a couple of nights, and dropped a vlog on the DVC 2-bedroom villa. And really, yeah, so that's up on the channel. And of course, some new shorts. And there are a lot of videos out there from mine and Kylie's trip. We've got a lot of ride POVs and things like that. So, and then this coming week on Hitchhiker Chat, we're having Monarch Moments, our partner channel. is going to be with us, and they're going to talk about their recent trip to Avengers Campus at Disneyland. So we're excited to have them on. That'll be Tuesday night at 9 p.m. Central, 10 p.m. Eastern. So,
let's say hi to Ron and Meredith.
yeah.
Hey, Ron and Meredith. And then what do you have coming up, Danny?
Well, last Friday I put out a new vlog. It was over our trip to the Henry Dorley Zoo in Omaha, Nebraska. We met up with a fellow YouTuber and friend of ours, Nate from Land Cloud Adventures.
Nice.
So he's in there with us. And then this coming Wednesday nights during the summer at 11 o'clock Eastern time, we have our trivia. During school, we'll have it at 10 o'clock Eastern time, but during the summer, I move it to 11 o'clock Eastern. And this coming Wednesday, it's going to be movie quotes, I think, is going to be the topic. So come out and have some fun with us, guys. Thank you, Keith, for having me. Appreciate it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And let's say hi to Carol Parkey.
Hey, Carol. Good to see you.
And Don, what's your closing saying?
There's always room for one more. So hurry back.
And Danny, what's your closing saying?
Oh, hold on just a second. I got to bring in the guy that does our closing.
There you go. Yeah.
Hey, just say hi first.
Hey, Landon.
He wants to know what our closing.
Uh-oh, you froze up, Danny. There you go. Just for a second. Danny, do we lose you? I think Landon always does their closing for him.
Yeah.
Is that, yeah, he always does their closing for him. I know what it is, but if Landon's there. Oh, did we lose him? Oh, man.
It looks like we lost him.
I think we lost Danny.
And have a magical evening and a great, big, beautiful tomorrow. Bye-bye.
There you go. And take time to make memories for Danny. Bye. Thanks, Keith.